and D.
What other campaigns are playing one right now?
Speaking of, hi everybody, it's D&D time. We have fucking Chadic inspiration already. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
We expect
remember
Hooray.
Marmar also got
The magic
20
item,
last
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
After them, another one.
Another one, as DJ Carolyn would say proudly. I need to. Oh, I love this magic item fucking shop. This is beautiful. I'm sorry.
Good music.
This is so pretty. Holy shit.
Yeah. So, does anyone want to regale us with what happened last week?
We almost fucking died!
We all were panicking so
I almost
bad.
killed Chipper's dad.
There were many a heart palpitation.
Hi Fire Knight, hi Marmar, hi Ari. Hello Yee. Hello everybody.
So who's rolling the darn thing?
Yeah, who's rolling me a
Oh.
D20?
I can.
Yeah, you
I
got
feel
it.
like it's tradition for Viz to start the first roll.
Yeah. Roll that one. Oh, it isn't that one.
Maybe it shouldn't be a tradition.
Never mind.
Tradition token.
We get a good one. And
It's
then
the
we get a
DM's
bad.
turn.
Damn it! I shouldn't have
He
rolled.
throws a
this
mimic
time.
at us, and then the heckin'
Dad
mimic
dies.
has the item we are looking for.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
God.
It's not your fault,
Marmar,
Farmer.
no,
It's
it's
not your
not,
fault.
it's not your fault.
It's the dice
I-
gods are in Jesus.
No, it's
it
all
was
Viz's fault. Don't
me.
worry about it.
It was
always
me.
I did this to
Listen!
you. So, last week we had our first encounter with Alabaster.
Fuck that bitch.
And he is a bastard.
Now he's a rat.
In a
It
maze.
was very scary. Everybody almost died. The Licorice got hurt pretty bad.
By me.
And then
Mainly
Chipper
by
turned him
rats.
into a rat.
Not her father,
Alabaster.
but
Yeah,
Alabaster.
not my papa.
Now they had
Fine,
just
fix
traveled
yourself.
back. Oh yes, you are not the Rabbit Man.
I am the Rabbit Man.
no. You're still.
Oh, I like
You're
your
still-
funny words, Magic Rabbit Man.
Yeah.
You're still Orange Cthulhu.
Oh, that's right. I can react to images. Give me a moment.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
Someone, I'm not gonna say who, just
Huh?
orange
What?
cut off.
what? Oh, hello.
Get cut off.
Oh dear,
Cut off.
that was crazy.
Someone, as in yourself.
Someone distracted me with talks of delicious alcoholic beverages.
As in yourself.
Bunny,
I blame
yeah,
you.
Bunny.
I blame
Bunny.
Viz.
I am become Benoni.
Don't blame. Listen, just because I rolled a 1 does not mean it's my fault.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll come back to it later.
I am returned to Benoi.
So, this week we have just arrived back at the portal to the Feywild. Or rather, inside the mansion, I should say.
Yes.
Yep.
we're in the mansion.
You guys are... So the party... You can blame me. No. So the party arrives inside of a room they have never seen before. Chipper, you have not seen this room before either.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
It is a dark... I keep moving myself. Stop moving. There we go.
I thought you were gonna say IKEA, and I was like, what? We're in an
You're in an
IKEA.
IKEA. You're in D&D
We're-
IKEA.
Oh
Not the D and Kia.
no!
Oh no, we're in that SCP.
The magical
Oh.
IKEA.
Infinity IKEA.
IKEA is the real dungeon of this game.
So, you are in a sort of chamber. Instead of the lavish, up-trodden and taken care of building, you are inside of a brick wall-laden cellar.
Is it
Inside
nothing?
it is a very faded teleportation circle, as well as books, crates, as well as different potions and such laden around you. The walls are lit by torches, and Licorice steps forward and collapses.
I go to the
Chipper will-
potions and try to. Go ahead.
Chipper. Well, hold on. How much do I have?
I am currently lying on my back, breathing very heavy breaths. I'm incredibly stressed.
Yes. So Richard, casting the spell used a lot of your energy. You were not used to that much magic. So you feel as though you ran a mile, or rather, I should say, you ran a marathon. You were sore. You were tired.
Oh. Okay.
I need you to
I'm
take a point of
basically-
exhaustion for me, bud.
No. Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
go
be
up
kissing
to
the
the-
ground. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I go up to one of the potions and see if there's like a potion of like healing or wound healing or something for him.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. While you do that, Decode, what did you want?
I was just saying, like, as we arrive in the circle, I am basically just like kissing the ground, like, yes,
Give me a
made it out of
Constitution
there.
saving throw.
Wait a minute. I'm still wearing the shoes.
You are still wearing the boots. so
I am
okay.
still wearing the boots.
Correct.
So
Axton, you look around frantically, and you find different potions. One that turns your hair yellow, one that makes your eyes green, one that will cause you to be able to fly, but only 3 meters off the ground. One that, does different effects, but you don't find a healing potion. Rex, with a 19, you are fine. When you come up from the ground, your lips are covered in cobwebs and dirt and mud.
I keep
Okay. I do have healing potions, so I will give my dad one.
So I will say, don't waste your potion. He
Okay.
is conscious. He is
Okay.
just collapsed from exhaustion.
Okay.
what
Okay.
about the gash in the back of his.
Oh, he's bleeding, but a
Oh.
healing potion won't stop that.
I think
Yeah.
I
Okay.
I will.
I will rip off a piece of cloth off of my dress and try to wrap it as best as I can.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
is there a
I-
door?
I could also do something.
Yeah, there is a door in the chamber.
Why am I getting such
I
shitty
open the
rolls?
door.
I'm gonna use lay
Hold on, one at a
hands on-
time. One at a time.
Oh.
Axton, go ahead.
I open the door. What do I see?
Opening the door, you open it into a long hallway that seemingly leads to a dead end at the other side, about 100 feet out. Torches aligning the walls, very dingy and cobweb-ridden. Chipper, as you go to try to bandage your father, you are very shaken and distraught. You are able to pack the wound, but it is still bleeding a lot. And but it is packed, right? It's not pouring onto the ground.
Mhm.
Rex, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna cast lay on hands on or use my lay on hands.
Once
on
again,
the,
not unconscious, just collapsed from exhaustion. So you can heal him, but you don't need to.
All right. I was just saying, like it. Oh, it doesn't.
Well, lay on hands will give him HP. It won't close wounds.
Right. It just cures disease
Healthy.
and neutralizes poisons. That's right.
Yeah, you can heal him, his HP, but you won't close his wounds.
Yeah, that's more of.
That's
heal
medical
wounds.
attention.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
run
wounds, I was
down.
very badly stabbed.
Yeah, no, I was actually about to get to that.
Richard's bleeding out on the ground.
As you're
over
laying
here.
there breathing heavily, you feel something cold and thick at your side. It is blood. And you pass out.
Oh.
That's where your point of exhaustion comes from,
I
including the
run
magic.
down the hallway.
You get to the end of the hallway, and it is a different material at the very end wall. It is wood.
Okay. I'm sorry for this, but it's gonna have to do. I either push or see if there's a way to pull like a leather or something to open.
Give me an
the wood,
investigation
whatever.
check. I'm gonna say disadvantage. No, you have dark vision, don't you?
Mhm.
So not disadvantage.
I mean, he rolled pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, he did. 15.
Mm,
So you do end up seeing there is a block that has very considerable less dust on it.
I press it.
Pressing it, you hear a large ka-choo, and the wooden structure opens forward out of your way, opening into the library.
I run into the library and run out into like the main hall.
Running into
And
the
I
main
scream.
hall, you scream. What do you scream?
I scream, Bon Jovi, help!
You hear fiddling in the kitchen, and then Bon Jovi, like, I want you to imagine, like, in anime, how sliding from one room to the next.
Yes. the
Bon Jovi
anime
goes,
side.
"What's wrong?" Master Axton.
Licorice is hurt, and Licorice is bleeding profusely.
I want you to imagine, so you know the high step run where the knee hits the chest?
Yeah.
He is booking it.
Oh, he's doing like really fast trotting.
You see him run into the next room and knee slides up to Chipper. He looks at Chipper and he kind of he's more distraught than you've ever seen him, Chipper. You can
We're
see him
both
looking
distraught.
you can see him looking you over, and he like picks up your arm, looks underneath, is checking your legs and your face. He goes, Miss Chipper, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, but please.
Oh,
Dad,
right,
and
Licorice!
also-
And he picks him up and he leaves the room. So you are now, he picks him up and he leaves the room almost as fast as he entered.
She'll probably turn around, see Richard on the ground, and try to bandage the wound up as
Give me another
well.
medicine check.
Okay. Come on, +5, don't fail me now. Oh, bitch ass, okay. 19.
So this time you are considerably calmer, knowing that Licorice is in the hands of Bon Jovi. So you're able to pack the wound very nicely, clean up the blood, and Richard, you actually regain consciousness.
Oh, you're in bad shape, Richard. We gotta get you up there.
No shit.
That's the first time I think I've ever heard Richard swear.
This
It
is
will be
true.
the first and probably not the last.
Let's see if it's
Rex, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna basically sneak out and try to clean up, kind of like look less gashy,
Less gashy? What does that mean?
Less gashy.
Like
Less
tend to your
himself.
wounds? Go to the medical ward?
Lick your wound.
Basically, basically clean myself, then go to the medical ward.
You're not, well, you're covered in cobwebs, but other than that, you're fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the medical ward.
Oh no, you did drop, didn't you?
I
You
did
did.
drop.
You are very bloodied then, actually. I'm trying to remember how you ended up falling. What was the attack that caused you to drop?
He was lifted in the air.
Oh, the siphon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I want you to imagine across your chest and around your arms are burns, but they're not like normal burns. They're not smoke colored. They're very much black. It's almost as if you were tied up with a rope that was on fire from like lava.
Oh,
Chipper, you
I
also
want
have
that-
those marks, but they're not as pronounced.
woo!
I walk back into the room where everybody is.
Axton then walks back in. I want to imagine like carrying a cup of like tea or something.
Oh, I was more gonna look at Richard, see he's bandaged up, and grab him and take him. To
Oh,
the
it's
medical
not that you
ward.
wanted the tea. One of the staff gave it to you.
He has it regardless.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, I want some tea. One of the maids came up and says, refreshments, sir. And you probably denied it, and he put it in your hand.
Okay, I hold the cup of tea in one hand and pick up Richard and take him.
Give
to the
me
medical
give
ward.
me an athletics check. He's not very heavy, but it's an awkward carry, you know what I mean?
The one-armed
bad.
bunny
Do you let
carry.
this happen?
There's nothing I'm gonna do about it.
Yeah, I mean, you could resist. I'll give you
I could
disadvantage,
try.
but you get to resist.
I was.
If you don't want to be manhandled, you can resist.
I possibly could care less.
Okay.
So
I was
See,
about to
I'm
say, would
letting
you
it
rather
happen.
be unicorn handled?
Exactly.
Because I was gonna carry you.
11 is fine. Yeah, he's very light. So are you still carrying the cup of tea?
Yes.
Okay.
I am subconsciously reaching for the tea. Like,
I
I'm not even-
hand him the tea.
I'm
I like
sure he
that
gives it to you.
I
So thirsty.
throw him over my shoulder, hand him the tea, and just start going to the medical ward.
Very exhausted and injured rabbit drinking tea is now fireman carried to the medical ward. Chipper and Rex, so Rex left. Chipper, you are now alone in this room.
Oh, where's the maze? Okay, I'm gonna look and see if Licorice dropped the maze.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. Come on, +4, don't fail me now, bitch. Oh, it's 11.
So with an 11, you don't find but you do find a slip of paper lodged between two of the bricks in the floor.
Oh.
It's
I'll
a
read it. Oh no. I'll still read it. I'm
The paper
afraid
eats
bitch.
you. No, the piece of paper is a diagram.
Ooh, a diagram? Okay. Do I
It
know
seems to be instructions on how to create the teleportation circle.
Oh, okay.
The symbols needed. And at the bottom, it is signed by your grandfather.
Ooh, okay. I'll stick it in my pocket.
Anything else you're doing?
That dress has pockets?
Obviously I have pockets. I wouldn't go anywhere without pockets. Obviously.
Bon Jovi
I'll probably-
meticulously sewed pockets into all of her dresses.
Yeah. They're like very
Honest-
hidden.
Can we
Okay.
just compare Bon Jovi to Alfred?
If you want to. Fire
Yeah,
Knight
that's-
said best man.
Best
Yeah.
one. I will probably then get up from the ground and maybe look at the potions.
So each of the potions are different silly effects, right?
Mhm.
All of them are signed by a crafter named hold on, my notes are very disorganized.
He's okay, bestie. Me too.
The Alchemist is what they're doing. Yes, the Alchemist.
Sounds like something my dad would fucking do.
One of the boxes is then labeled licorice.
Oh. I'm gonna
You were
look in
right.
the box. I wanna look in the box.
In the box, there's more potions. There's a box of alchemist equipment.
So it was my dad.
And there is a doll.
Oh. What's the doll look like?
You.
It looks like you.
You.
Me! Oh, me! I was like.
No, it looks like
who's
the
that?
letter U. Get it right.
Oh.
Or sheep, because sheeps are you.
Tiny little sheep.
That's true.
It is very well taken care of.
Aw.
And on the tag, it's labeled my daughter.
Aw! Oh my god. She'll smile at that and be like, oh wait, shit! Dad is. I'm like, I need to find Dad because he's gone. And so she'll run to where everybody else
So
was.
you run to the medical ward.
Try to
Richard
find him.
is. So you enter this medical ward, and it's surprising. So you're aware of this. Everyone else is very surprisingly well stocked. It's almost as if you had entered a hospital. It smells very sterile in there. It is staffed with its own very own doctors. You see other patients, including yourselves. And there is a room labeled critical. Richard, you are placed upon a bed, and you are being tended to by a very tall elven woman who is sewing your wound shut. As you have not been anesthetized, you You feel it, and what do you do at that point?
I am doing my darndest to remain calm and collected while drinking the tea I
Give
have
me a
taken from
performance
Axton.
check.
The entire time, I'm probably just shaking immensely.
The tea is.
It's a
spilling
13.
A 13. Okay, you hide it relatively well, but she waves her hand, and you feel very relaxed as she casts calm motions. And she continues and finishes the stitch job. And she gives you a plate of cookies and OJ to kind of raise
Oh, man.
your blood count.
Very nice. I will partake.
Rex, you are rushed in to a room, not the critical room, but you're rushed into a room that has doctors ready, and they begin to fix you up after knocking you out. So, are you letting this effect happen, or would you like to stay awake? I asked this question because it's you.
I'm going to try to stay awake.
Thought
for
so.
it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a Constitution check. Saving throw. You were
still
not wearing
wearing
the
boots for
boots.
this.
They did take the boots off.
Oh, so it's
No
normal.
more
Okay.
advantage.
No advantage.
A 15.
Oh, but shit.
So with a 15, you're able to stay awake for about 30 minutes. And then you're pumped with a lot more drugs and you're knocked out. Upon waking up, you are in a bed next to Richard. Wounds patched up, your arm in a sling, cuts on your neck and legs are taken care of, and you have this white cream salve on your wounds, your marks from the siphon. You are in a bed facing Axton, who is being attended to. Do you do anything with that
He
information?
didn't take any damage.
You didn't take any damage?
yeah,
No. You're being checked, attended to. You just brought friends in that were mangled. They're gonna look you over.
I look at Axton and I go, I just say, did you get the number of the bus that hit me last night?
What's a bus?
Or
Yes,
I
it's
should
called
say
your mother.
I should say the wagon.
It's
He
called
was so
your mother.
fast with the bus. That was so fast.
Like a bus.
Oh, good morning, Sleeping Beauty.
I roll over to look at Richard.
As you roll over, you are connected to. Thank you for the nut. You are connected to a variety of different tubes, and it hurts. You feel quite a bit of pain rolling over to face Richard, but you do so.
He has a catheter.
Nah.
He does.
Does it look as bad as, or does it sound as bad as it looks?
You sound to be in a lot of pain, so yes.
I mean, you always look bad, so.
Chipper, what are you doing at this point?
I'll probably be trying to find my dad.
You see Bon Jovi sitting outside the room labeled critical. Sitting there kind of like in his regal stance, not showing much emotion. And he kind of meets your eyes. And for the first time in a really long time, you see him shed a tear as he runs and embraces you.
I'll hug back.
Are you okay, Miss Chipper?
More or less.
Kind of kneels down. What happened?
Alabaster was very strong. Almost too strong.
Did he hurt you?
He did hurt me, but I turned him into a rat.
Ah, yes. I don't know how, but I'd expect nothing less.
Did they say anything about Dad yet?
He's in rough shape, I will not lie to you. But they're doing everything they can to get him stable.
I hope it's soon. Do you know if he was holding a box?
A box.
Like a little maze thing, looking thing.
No. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. +4, don't fail me now. Oh, 24!
Never mind, it
So
won't
with the
tell you now.
24, you
It's a natural
remember overhearing your father making plans for this device, mentioning something about other planar.
Other planar.
Essentially what that means is in a different dimension, like a different plane of existence.
Oh! Okay.
Extra planar.
Thank you, extra planar.
Extra planar. We need to find the box.
So it's not on this plane. It's actually like a magical prison.
Oh, so it like disappears?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
not a. Yeah, it's a magical prison. He disappeared.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like just trapped in the box. And the box.
That would be
is
hilarious.
invisible.
You just have a box with you. That would be so funny.
Oh,
Look got a big bat in our
He's so
box.
cute.
what's that box that has the pinhead in it?
It's the puzzle box, like the codex or some
we
shit.
opened the box.
Yeah.
He kind of
Okay, so
stands
that-
up and brushes his legs off, and he says, "Well, you can either attend to your friends, or you could sit with me. I will be waiting for your father."
I'll wait here too.
He kind of sits back down. And he taps the seat next to him.
She'll sit down next to him.
He kind of looks up at the ceiling. He says, "Don't do that to me again."
I'll try not to.
I was worried sick. I don't like crying. As he wipes the tear away from his face, it ruins the image.
I know it does.
And he kind of like lays his head on yours.
She'll lay her head on his. As best she can. He has a big ass head.
You hit his shoulder. You hit his shoulder. And you two kind of just sit there. What are the rest of you doing? You are released at some point, obviously, because it's a magical area. They have the state-of-the-art stuff. A lot of tinkered stuff from Licorice. So most of your wounds are cleared up probably within a few hours. What are you doing?
I definitely would need to go to Bon Jovi.
Okay. Richard and Rex, what are you two doing?
I'm going to basically go back to the room where we were all staying in Chipper's room and just basically take that long rest if I can.
Yeah, you can go to rest. Richard, what are you up to?
I am probably the only one who didn't get a good look at the room that we ended up in when we teleported. So
Correct.
I'd like to take a look at that.
Okay, we'll come
Saw the
back to
piece
you
of
then.
paper.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have it.
So, Axton, you walk up on Chipper and Bon Jovi kind of sitting there, leaning on each other.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Bon Jovi, I got a
Oh.
question.
He kind of sits up and brushes himself off. Yes.
I know this is not the best time to ask, but after fighting Alabastard, you potentially have the blueprints for that sniper.
No. There's no physical blueprints.
Do you mind if when you are able to, or if you let me, if I could take it apart and study it?
No.
May I ask why?
No one tinkers with that gun but me.
Okay, so when you are done, when everything has kind of settled down, do you mind cleaning or showing me how the gun works so I could make my own, so we could use it against Alabaster?
I could make one for you. It would take quite a while, but I suppose I could have it ready.
Okay.
Are you
I
sure
appreciate
that's the
it.
gun you want?
After fighting him, I feel like it would be the best at this moment.
Would you like to join us for waiting for Master Licorice?
She'll tap the
let me go
seat
find-
next to her.
Let me go find Fenrir, and I'll be back.
Bon Jovi opens his coat, and Fenrir is sitting in his pocket.
Aww.
hell?
Magic
He
pockets.
did not lead. He did not like to sit alone. But I had lots of work to do, and this was the easiest solution.
I pick up Fenrir and hold him.
He
Oh,
kind of
thank
licks
you.
your face and is like squirming in your arms and stuff. Happy puppy sounds.
Yeah. I then sit next
So,
to those two.
Richard, you enter the library, and it's the library. What would you like to do?
I was delirious at the time, but I will attempt to find any sort of secret mechanism that would open the
Give me an
passageway.
investigation check at disadvantage.
Well, it's a disadvantage anyway because I got a point of exhaustion, so either way.
Your exhaustion's gone at this point.
Oh, it is? Awesome sauce. Disadvantage anyway.
Super disadvantage.
Double disadvantage. Roll it again and get a lower roll.
16.
So with a 16, you search around, and you are able to find the hatch. It is labeled "Trapdoors in You" by Licorice. As you pull the book, it opens up for you, and leads into a torchlit hallway.
I will venture forth.
Venturing through it, cobwebs and all the like are there again. And you enter into the room, and you see a brick has been moved on the floor.
A brick has been moved on the floor.
Yes, in front of the summoning circle.
Oh, I see.
Indeed, Axton does care more about his dog than anyone.
Yeah.
Tis true.
So,
I mean,
there's-
other than my wife. But
so it's been moved as
My
like,
wife.
it's been moved downwards.
It has been taken out of the floor.
It's been taken out of the floor. And it's been just put off to the side.
Yep.
I will put the brick back in.
Putting the brick back in, nothing happens. You just fix the floor.
Awesome. It's kind of what I
Awesome.
wanted to happen.
Now you're a bricklayer.
Now I am a true stonemason.
What would you like to do?
Honestly, I'd probably just like to look at the teleportation circle in more detail. I'm actually looking at it and not just
Give me an Arcana
studying
check.
from it. Not just studying off of some notes written by Licorice.
Listen here, you piece of shit. All right.
Look, they were good notes, but I want to see the real
I
deal.
had notes.
That's
all right?
28.
So with the
Bullshit.
damn, first of all, with a 28, you notice that all of the what's the word I'm looking for? Sigils. All of the sigils are handwritten and very faded. With your knowledge of the arcane and all things magic, you notice that the sigils have been there for probably over a century. They're very intricately drawn. I would go to say by an expert.
So definitely a permanent teleportation circle. Alright. And it looks to be in perfect working order since we got here. Thank goodness. I will inspect the surrounding area.
Give me an investigation check.
Okey-doke.
Inspector Richard.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 13.
With a 13, it's many, mismatched potions and alchemy kits. You find the odds and ends here or there of some research done by Licorice back in the day. And you find a large tome underneath one of the, inside of one of the cluttered boxes. It is in a language you do not understand.
I will sit down and start ritual casting comprehend languages.
Of course you will. So as you sit there, and begin to comprehend language. Instead of the words making sense to you, a figure appears before you and is in the same position that you are in.
Oh?
And he just sits there and he stares at you. It is a very old unicorn.
Hello there.
He opens his mouth and begins to speak. And at first, you don't understand any of the words coming out of his mouth. Eventually, you begin to understand it. And he is essentially asking you over and over who conjures or who is accessing the Tome of Pure Heart.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Richard Nathaniel Grigori III, a friend to the Pure Heart family. Pleasure to meet you.
He nods and he goes, "For what reason do you summon me?"
Honestly, I didn't know you were here. I just was looking around and happened to come across this book, and I didn't understand it, so I was going to use magic to understand it, and now here you are.
Interesting.
Curiosity more than anything.
Might I ask, what brought you to be able to understand me?
Well, I cast the spell of Comprehend Languages. Other than that, I'm not sure what you're talking about, really. Unless you're speaking Sylvan. I do know Sylvan.
I am not speaking Celestial.
Then yes, it'd probably most likely be the spell. Allows me to comprehend any spoken and written languages.
He nods and asks you your relation to the family.
Well, I've been traveling with Chipper Pureheart for the better part of...
Chipper?
Yes, Chipper.
Who is that?
The daughter of Licorice Pureheart.
That can't be.
What do you mean?
Why, he was just a child. Last I saw him, couldn't be more than 1 or 2.
Are you the grandfather I've heard so much about?
Grandfather, yes. Why, I'm very new to this title, yes. I am Lemon Drop Pureheart.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Yes, quite some time has passed since you have passed.
How much time, might I ask?
How old is Licorice?
He is the one that started the defending the Feywild, so probably a couple centuries old.
At least a couple 100 years.
Couple 100 of years. Oh, that has to be a joke. I've only been down here for a week, tops.
Only a week? Look around you. This place is dusty and cobweb smitten.
I'll have you know that I've been at work hard here, and I haven't had time to dust.
You know what? That's fair. I understand that.
And who are you to come in here, Mr. Bunny Rabbit? You judge me on my cleanliness.
I am one who's taken quite the stabbing from one of your students, I might add.
Oh, yes, one of my students. And who...
Alabaster!
He pauses as you say that. What do you know of Alabaster?
I know he's been abducting children to bring them to this tomorrow he speaks of so fondly.
He's alive?
If you call what he has turned into alive, then yes. He still exists.
He kind of looks down, contemplating in thought. That's impossible. How Can I trust you, stranger?
I can keep a secret as best as any other rabbit.
I killed him.
You did? I thought he had just went missing. That's what all the books said.
The books are lying. I had to cover it up. He
had a
was coming into a form of magic that could not be brought into this world. Sacrificial in nature. I couldn't stop him, and he tried to kill not only me, but my family. And I thought that I disposed of him. But And you said it's been a couple centuries.
At the very least. I know licorice is at least that old.
I see. And you've dealt with him.
About that!
I don't like the way you've said this.
He's been disposed for a time. As far as being turned into a rat and put into a maze is gone.
My son is the most eccentric. Why did he put him in a box?
So the rat was all his daughters are doing.
Daughter? He doesn't have right. Yes. He has a daughter.
Yes.
And I have a daughter-in-law.
You did have a daughter.
Does not sound promising.
Who, from what I can tell, was also killed by Alabaster.
Right.
And whose grave is currently in the Feywild.
This realm is in grave danger.
Yes, we have come to that much of a conclusion.
Were you able to take his cloak?
His cloak?
Yes, it was a magical artifact that I was able to uncover, and it was stolen, and I wasn't able to find it after disposing of him.
He was wearing a cloak, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. But you thought it was a shadow form, so you might not know? Give me a history check.
Uh, 25.
With a 25, yeah. So you would have noticed that he was wearing a hood, which could lead you to believe that he was wearing a cloak.
He did have a hood on him now that you mention it, but I didn't think much of it at the time. There was a lot going on, and we almost did not make it out of there alive.
I don't suppose the Pure Hearts are still in possession of the sigils, are they? The slates, I should say.
The slates?
Yes.
I'm not privy to much of their workings, unfortunately, but...
They're what give the artifact its power.
Well, now I'll have to go ask Licorice about that once he wakes up from his surgery.
Surgery?
Yes. Once again, Alabaster was a lot more powerful than we had given him credit. And we almost did not make it out alive.
How much has he... How many... has he absorbed, used, I should say?
If I recall correctly, there was, 50 at least?
That you
we
know
had
of.
seen? At least 50. Mostly children.
He kind of sits back down. This is my doing. I was too hasty. And now I've doomed not only my family, but possibly the entire realm. You said you were Grigori.
I am adopted, yes.
Is your grandfather still alive?
Blood grandfather? No. Actually, not that I know of.
Adoptive, I should say.
My adoptive grandfather, no one's heard from him in quite a while. Everyone assumed he was dead.
He's the one that I purchased the item from. I'm sure he did not know of its strengths, but if he did, then we have to get every lead that we possibly can. Licorice will know of the locations of the tomes, whether he knows it or not. You need the blood of a pure-born Pureheart to open that book you're holding.
Blood of a pure-born Pureheart.
Yes.
Understood.
Or those with a pure heart, but those are rare to come by.
Out of curiosity, after he says that, I want to try and open the book.
What would you like to do?
Just open it up and see if they're just
Are
nonchalant.
you like
just
cutting your
see-
hand or something?
You have to have a blood.
The
Blood
blood,
of a pure
of
heart?
a person with pure heart.
Are there? I still got the bandages, but
You have a knife.
I do. Do I have a knife?
You have a dagger, yeah.
Yeah. You
I do have a
Sharky
dagger. I do. I forgot about that.
Sharky.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I forgot
You
about
don't
the dagger.
use it, but you have it.
No,
Actually, he did use it once.
Oh, that's
I
true.
did use
Not in
it
this
once to
particular-
stab a table.
Yes, did stab table.
I will take out the shark tooth dagger and prick my thumb.
You prick your
What?
thumb, the blood trickles out. And what do?
I'll smear some along the spine of the book.
Smearing it on the spine of the book, it absorbs into the book. And you see the spiral on the front begins to fill with a red light. It gets about halfway, and then it dissipates.
Well, that is slightly disappointing.
That's as far as I've ever seen anyone get.
That is amazing.
To be honest with you, I don't even know if Licorice can open it.
Huh.
I was never able to, but you could probably discern that from the murder.
Understandable.
To be honest, my father, Licorice's great-grandfather, Werther's, I think was his name.
Weathers.
Yes, he was the original Pureheart.
I love that. I love you so much, Brian. God damn it.
Love you too, buddy.
Werther.
He crafted this book and the tomes himself to spread out the power of the artifact. When him and his colleague, I don't actually know his name, had falling out a while back. Gosh, it's been years. Well, years for me. Centuries for you. More than centuries for you. I'm old. Am I alive? I'm assuming I'm not alive.
I'm assuming you're not either, unless something happened, but from everything I can gather, you are, in fact,
Am I
deceased.
this book now?
I believe you are, in fact, the book now.
Unfortunate.
Which is crazy. How did you manage that?
I don't know. I've actually I didn't realize I finished this room. And what of the cottage I built for my family?
There is a wonderful mansion.
I'm
owned
sorry,
by the
mansion?
Burharts. Yes, mansion. Cottage. I don't know about a cottage,
My
but there is, in
son
fact.
is so eccentric.
Yes, I've gathered that much from your family.
Is Chipper the same way?
Oh, definitely. Stays
Well.
after her father in many ways.
Mr. Grigori,
Mr. Pureheart?
I don't have a choice but to burden you with the collection of these sacred items.
These things,
You'll
yes.
have to find a team. Maybe Comic relief would be nice.
I think I've already got that covered.
Well then, it will be my unfortunate but also pleasure to work with you from here on out, as I apparently am a book.
Apparently so. And I will pick up the book and I will start making
Out of
my
character,
way out
Zero.
of the-
Look at your DMs. Go ahead.
I will pick up the book. Oh.
Look, oh god, am I in trouble, Brian?
Nope. I have a question. Continue, Richard.
I will pick up the
Oh.
book and I will start making my way out. Now, let's see if you can actually leave this place in the form of the book.
He starts to walk, and as he doesn't move.
Ah,
Could you step forward for me?
I shall do so.
He
And I
he
continue
glides
walking.
across the floor. Damn it.
Oh, the only one running, buddy. I can fly.
Let's
You
see.
know what?
Do I have powers to fly now?
Do you?
He kind of like
I mean, I can
jumps,
fly.
and he doesn't go anywhere. Lift the book.
I lift the book above my head.
Damn it. Hmm.
I
When?
wonder. I'm going to cast fly on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm going to start flying up in the air with the book. and
As you
see-
do, he follows, and he goes, "This is unfortunate. I am not a fan of the predicament I find myself in. I suppose it is just
Brian,
judgment." I saw, thank you. Right, and he kind of...
It could be worse. Could have been a toilet.
How would you be... What is a toilet?
Oh, so they've unlocked the wonderful mysteries of indoor plumbing.
Plumbing.
It's gonna be big.
What is this plumbing?
It's pretty much a
And
system.
also, what are those small circle glass on your face?
Oh, eyeglasses. They are pieces of glass inscribed into these small metal frames that are.
Aren't you afraid of it breaking and hitting your eye?
That is a possibility. Yes.
Why would you do that?
It well, I think it makes me look more gentlemanly, but in a lot of cases, it helps improve eye vision.
Do you not need them?
I like to use mine for reading, especially on words that are, especially print that is rather small to begin with.
I see. Okay, well.
I will continue
takes
to
out a
explain
book.
the indoor plumbing.
He takes out a book and begins to write down notes of you explaining indoor plumbing to him.
Where did you get that?
I don't know. But it has the name of my colleague in it.
Oh.
Well, not my colleague, but my father's colleague.
Oh, which one?
Eclipse.
Eclipse?
I believe that is his last name.
Fascinating.
Zero.
I will continue to fly. I'm going to give him a tour of the mansion, explain modern society to him.
As you fly out, he kind of says, I feel a bit weak. And he dissipates.
I'll go back into the...
Nothing happens.
Huh.
At this point, we'll go back to the infirmary. Axton, Chipper, and not Licorice, sorry, Bon Jovi are sitting there. And Chipper, you've probably nodded off at this point. At this point, you guys can probably take your long rest. Because it's not been you've not been doing strenuous work, right? So you all can
Right.
take your long rest.
So we all can take a long rest?
Yeah. Chipper, you awake to doors being opened.
Oh.
A gentleman walks out and takes off 2 gloves and turns to you and he goes, Miss Pureheart,
Yes. She'll stand up.
it was a long, strenuous battle with your father's injuries. Unfortunately, and I'm so sorry to say this, he wouldn't shut up. So we had to put him under. And we continued to work on him. And it is my saddest and most unfortunate Doty to tell you that your father will not be with you for the future. Unfortunately, I have to keep him here. He will make a full recovery. I just have to deal with him every day now.
Oh my god, I was literally just about to start crying. I was like, he was just talking earlier.
At that point, the door flies open and your dad kind of wheels out in a wheelchair. He goes, Doc, I wasn't done telling you about stuff. And he goes, oh my lord, and he walks away.
I'll immediately run up to my dad and hug him.
He embraces you, and he goes, ow, ow, ow. I love you too,
Sorry.
Chipper. Yes, I'm fine. Are you okay, though?
Yes.
Bon Jovi kind of sitting there, and he goes, Bon Jovi, are you okay? And he goes, yes, I'm fine, sir.
He missed you too.
I will go get you some tea. And he walks away. And you could see there's like little droplets of water on the ground.
He like sobs in the other room.
Yeah,
We
right.
can hear
You
him.
guys hear him go, oh, as he leaves. Axton, what are you doing?
I just go. You made it. Good.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What'd you say? You cut out.
Am I muted?
you
Oh, I
know.
just go. Cool. You made it.
Yeah.
And just give a thumbs up.
You're not very emotional, huh?
No.
I could fix that.
Dad!
No.
What?
You already gave him a sword hand!
I'm just
What more
kidding.
does
I
he
can't lift
need?
my hand to cut open his brain.
What?
How else was I gonna fix
Don't worry
it?
about it. I don't know. Maybe you had some weird potion thing that he could drink.
Daughter,
Yes.
can you take
Oh,
me to
yeah.
the kitchen? I'm
Yes.
very hungry,
Yes.
and it's very hard to wheel myself.
She'll.
As he kind of like waves his arms, and they're both in slings.
Yeah. Yes, I'll help you down.
He kind of goes,
Here.
onward!
He has like his little nubs up.
Yeah.
Onward.
His legs up in a cast and everything.
Yeah.
Axon, do you follow?
I mean, it's either that or stay in
Oh,
the
you can do whatever you
hospital
want. You can
wing.
go outside. You can go explore the mansion. You can go find Richard, Rex.
Uh,
I know you'd love to go find Rags.
I will fucking leave. I go find.
What do you do?
I can fix it.
I go find Richard.
Okay. So you leave, and Chipper, you take your father to the dining room. And as you get there, he kind of looks at his chair and looks at the wheelchair, and then looks at you. I can't sit in my chair.
Oh. Well,
Do you want to
she-
sit in my chair?
You never let me sit in your chair.
Well, someone should use it.
And then she'll start.
A large table like this needs someone sitting at the head. Why do you think I got it?
That's true.
Man the helm, daughter.
Yeah! And she'll sit on there and be like.
As
she'll-
you sit
she'll
in, it's
pretend
very
to be-
cushy.
She'll
Um,
like. She'll do
That
the
seat
princess
warmer.
wave at nothing.
He goes, yes. He starts tearing up. Oh, you look so good there. Bon Jovi walks in with
He
tea, turns around and leaves. Axton, you enter the library and you see Richard flying in and out of the door with a book.
I knew I would find you here, but flying?
It was. Oh, hello, Axton. It was an experiment.
Give me perception checks.
All of
Both
us?
of us.
Just the two of you.
Okay.
Just the two of
Just
us.
the two of us.
Yeah.
10.
Teen.
Okay.
So, Axton,
20.
you notice in the corner there's just a maid who's kind of been staring at him dusting the same bookshelf for like hours.
I just like nod.
She
Or do
nods
that
back
stuff.
and goes back to dusting the same books.
So, what are you doing?
So, I had thought to take a closer look at the room that we teleported into, as seeing as I was indisposed at the time, I wanted to I wanted to just take a look around and see what was around. And I found this book. And this book contains a version of Lemon Drop Pure Heart.
So like a copy of
Something
his-
like that. A copy of him long before he perished.
Interesting. Can I see the book?
Sure. Apparently, it can only be opened by the blood of a pure blood, pure heart, or the blood of one who has a pure heart.
That's definitely not me.
Richard, at that point, he kind of pops out and goes, I think I read the inscription. Who's your friend?
Hello, this is Axton. He's one of the team members I was telling you about.
Ah, yes, hello. Are you a cowboy?
Oh, they had cowboys back in your time.
I was reading.
Huh.
I guess so, because that's what everybody keeps calling me.
Do you have a horse?
But I... No.
Actually, we do have horses. We have two horses.
Ah, yeah,
but
why would you lie
they're-
to me?
They're connected to the cart.
Honestly, I forgot about them.
Right, well, my name is Lemon Drop.
Nice to meet you.
And your name?
Axton.
Axton. You have a gun.
Yes.
Oh, they had guns a couple centuries ago.
And you seem to be a floating spirit.
Rudimentary guns, yes. They've unfortunately been tested on me. Why is your name Axton if you use a gun? I figured that was
What else?
I don't know, I thought it was a themed name. Isn't that what cowboys do?
I'm not a cowboy.
Why did you lie to me again? This one can't open the book.
I figured he wouldn't be able to. I was before you disappeared. I was going to take you and see if we couldn't find Licorice and his daughter.
He lies.
He does lie. I nod in solidarity.
I just start rubbing my head.
You have a headache.
Yes. That's both of you.
Oh, come on, Axton. Let's go find this. Let's go. Do you know where the pure hearts are?
Yes, they went to get some tea.
Oh, so they're probably in the dining room.
Mr.
Away.
Cowboy, can you tell me about your times on the road? As you guys begin to leave the library,
I'm still flying.
I
It
suck.
lasts for 10 minutes.
what do you
I
say?
tell them a bit of my backstory.
Okay. You're very sad. Who is Rex, and why do
No.
you hate him so much?
You will know when you meet him.
Okay, that was very cryptic.
But it's also very true, unfortunately.
I see. You got away with that
I
one.
just
It's not a
imagine-
lie.
It doesn't matter. It's so flying.
I'm just doing the backstroke.
Rex, what are you doing?
With your ears.
With my
Um,
ears!
Yeah.
I'm gonna basically talk to Guinevere, and
What would you like to ask her?
honestly, since I'm back in Chipper's room, I can finally give her those little figurines I made.
Aw.
Sorry, guys, I have to interrupt for a second. Tater Tot just did something super cute.
Oh, let's go.
Aw.
She's
Aw.
laying on my desk next to me, and she took her little paw and put it on my hand so I could pet her.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
The pet.
what would you like to ask her?
So basically, I'm just giving her those figurines that I made from the wood before we left into the Feywilds.
She appears before you, sitting on the bed next to you. Ooh, we got a chatting inspiration. Please roll.
Ooh, my
Whose
turn.
turn is it? Yeah.
Also,
It's gonna be a while again.
Rex, as you pull them out, you notice that there's a
It's
small
3.
pricking sensation.
Oh shit.
Ow.
Looking down, one of the wood statues is biting you.
It's a movie.
It is a mimic.
Oh no.
It
I'm,
doesn't hurt very bad. It's almost like you're being bit by a small cat. But it's like
Well,
nomming on your hand.
I'm gonna flick
Like a kitten?
it. Not like flick it hard to where it breaks, but basically just flick it in the head.
You flick it in the head, it goes thump, and it continues biting you.
Speaking of bad things, I rolled a 3.
All right, to the bad wheel.
Bad wheel.
No, it's not disadvantage. I
wheel.
rolled that earlier.
Disadvantage of the
Disadvantage
bad
on
wheel.
Hit by a
wheel.
rock. As you flick it, a rock falls from the sky.
Oh, since it's biting me, I'm gonna bite it back.
Rolled a hit.
You're chomping on the chomper. Oh no, we can call it
Chomper? Land before
chomper.
time?
That's an unarmed,
mean-
right?
Yeah.
I mean, have you never like I had a dog, and anytime he bit me, I bit him back. Obviously
12.
not.
So yeah, roll
not like
damage.
hard.
Oh no, baby! Oh no!
You bite it
No,
clean
I
in
did,
half.
like,
You're also going to go ahead and take some damage for me there, bud.
Okay.
As you bit wood,
biting.
you're going to take 5 piercing. Because you now have splinters in your mouth.
Again.
And
Yeah.
Guinevere giggles a bit and kind of starts picking the wood out of your mouth.
Now, was the mimic just like mimicking the
Mimic
one
a mimic?
figure-
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, was it just mimicking the figure, or was it like
It was,
actually becoming the figure?
No, it was a mimic. It opened halfway and bit you.
All right.
No, he's asking. I think he's asking if the figure itself was the mimic.
No, the statue split in half and had a mouth.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
So what do you
So-
you present them to her, and she goes, "You are a curious one. You are the silliest man I think I've ever met."
Is that a bad thing? What's life without a little laugh?
I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Now, how can I help you?
I am. I'm gonna ask her if she knew. I guess. Well, she would know about everything that happened in the Feywilds with Alabaster.
Yes.
So, I would say, if you were in my shoes, what would you have done different?
In the fight?
Yes.
Not much. I've been out of combat for quite a long time. I probably wouldn't have been as reckless as you were. But seeing how you are on normal days, I suppose it couldn't be helped.
I ask her if she knows much more about Alabaster and
I have no knowledge on Alabaster. I know as much as you do. Unfortunately, I was, not in his acquaintanceship to be able to assist you.
I mean, we both put in as much hard work as we could together.
Well, I simply was a weapon.
I look at her and I say, "No, you're much more than that."
Go ahead and give me a charisma check.
Roll to seduce.
Just a regular charisma?
Yeah.
Roll to flirt.
Roll to flirt.
Okay, that's pretty good. She kind of giggles and says, "You are an odd one." She pats you on your head and she dissipates.
You're an odd one, Mr. Vex.
Correct.
I leave the room and go to regroup with the others.
As you leave the room, begin going on the stairs, you see Chipper and Licorice, who's in a wheelchair, going into the dining room, and his arms flailing in the air with his elbows because they're in casts.
I'm going to jump hug Licorice and be like, "You're okay."
So you enter the dining room and then jump hug him, yes?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh no.
Just a normal unarmed, right?
Yeah. Chipper, as you're sitting in the chair and doing your princess wave, you last second see Rex flying through the air and lands on your father. And you hear a small crash as the chair tips over and your dad goes, "Oh!"
No! Rex!
Execute, Rex.
Gooey kind of slithers out of his bag and is sitting on the chair and looking down.
I'll let him.
Execute Order 6D6.
Please get off of me.
Rex, please get off my dad. He's still hurt. She'll try to pick Rex and him back up.
Do you allow this to happen, Rex?
I'm not.
Cool. So I need you to give me an athletics check, Chipper, and then you know the rules for you, Decode.
Yep.
Axton and Richard enter the room at this point.
A dirty 20.
You
This time! Holy shit!
So
Finally. I
think this is the
we'll
first
get to
one.
what you do in here in a second. Axton and Richard, what do you do?
Nothing. I was
When
gonna
we,
help.
get, when we get to the entrance of the dining room and we see what was happening.
Yeah, how do you react when you see this?
I turn to Lemon Drop. So that's Rex.
Yeah, that's Rex.
Do you understand now?
He can't open the book either.
Oh no, not at all.
Why do you have a giant dinosaur as your friend?
Victims of circumstance?
Why is he harming that crippled man?
Because he's a silly.
Son.
You're not friends with him, Axton.
God, no.
Although Rex is friends with him, but Axton is. not
How
friends
does
with
that
him.
work? Are you lying
One-sided.
to me again?
No, it's very one-sided.
That doesn't seem like a friendship. Seems
is
like he's a
indeed.
fan.
Rex is your biggest fan.
Chipper, in a moment
my-
of like pure protective strength, like a mama bear energy, you kind of throw Rex off, and you prop your dad up, and he goes, "That hurts so much."
I'll
Oh,
check to
goodness.
see if he has his wounds open
He's
or
okay.
anything.
He's just in pain. You can see on his face he's kind of like dazed a bit. Oh.
Rex.
Go Chipper.
At this
I'm
point,
alright.
you'd see Rex or Axton and
And a flying Richard.
Richard flying with an elderly unicorn hologram next to him.
Hello, boys. And
I found something very interesting.
is that
Chipper,
an old man ghost? Huh?
meet your great-grandfather, Lemon Drop.
I'm actually a book.
Meet
You're
your
a book?
great-grandbook-father, Lemon Drop.
Yes.
Grandpa?
Hello, I don't know who you are, but I'm told that we're related.
We are.
Licorice, this is Lemon Drop, right?
Hi, Dad. Son, why are you in bandages? Alabaster?
Hurt.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. I keep forgetting you're adult now. I was going
Yes,
to ask
okay.
why a baby fought him.
Yes, apparently this version of Lemon Drop is from long before he perished.
So really old. Got it.
I'm not old. How dare you?
Well, you are kind of stuck in a book.
That
And
doesn't mean he's
also-
old.
I
This
was-
version is...
If I could
It
move,
smells!
if I could move from this sanitary spot, I would discipline you. But I'm
I move-
controlled by a flying rabbit man.
I fly forward like 5 feet.
He goes, "Come here," and he tries to reach out to grab you, but it kind of phases through you. Unfortunate.
This reminds me of Tales of the
Well, now
Borderlands.
I see where you get your discipline, Dad.
I never touched you.
No.
I was very strict, though. Dad was strict, too. I'd do it again.
I do it.
I'll do it again.
I'm gonna look at Lemon Drop and be like, "Have you ever
Your
you ever
dinosaur
tasted
talks.
He does. He's also the champion of the Dawnbreaker.
Have you heard of that, old man?
He looks at you, glares. I don't like my granddaughter.
Spirited that one.
I'm spirited. She's just a cunt.
You are a spirit. There is a difference.
So wait, like, how does this
Like,
like,
it's
work?
actually. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Yes. So he kind of grandpa language.
Grandfather language. Grandbook language.
What was the question that was asked to him?
I don't remember.
Oh, I was asking him if he's ever tried a delicacy such as a
The
such
Dawnbreaker.
as rat.
Sorry.
The Dawnbreaker, yeah.
Yeah, the Dawnbreaker, yeah.
Aw.
You have the religious blade.
I pull it out.
Why did it choose you? You tackled a crippled man.
She liked me for my body.
You know that's not true.
That is definitely not true.
Give me a deception check.
Deception. There's deception.
Wait, Richard, where the hell did you find him at?
The teleportation circle room.
He was.
It was in a box.
I was in a
I
box.
was. You were in a box, but like which box? I looked at. The
I don't
blue
know.
box.
I was brought to life by a rabbit man.
Well, this is.
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
a
I
very
tried to read the book, and I
interesting story.
started casting comprehend languages to try and read the book, and he appeared in front
And then
of
he
me.
just popped out. How does this comprehend languages? It's a
It
whole
wasn't.
man.
It had nothing to do
I
with
don't
it.
even know how I'm speaking to you right now. I assumed it had to do with something with he put the blood in the book, but you know.
Ah, yes, about that. So apparently, this book, made by Werther's, Werther's Pure Heart, can only be opened by the blood of a pure heart or the blood of someone who has a pure heart. Unfortunately, it did not open with my blood, which is slightly disappointing.
Ah.
And I
What
didn't
about
try.
you, Dad? Why didn't you try? You could try.
It's
I've
me.
I've never seen that book before.
I tell Richard, "Hey Richard, let me try to open the book."
I'd rather not.
Don't let him take me.
You may be a good man, Rex, but that heart is not pure.
I'm afraid of him. He's big and scary.
He's very big and scary.
He looks like
That's
he'd try to
great.
eat me.
I
He
wouldn't
probably
put it
would.
past him.
He has eaten lots of rats.
He mostly eats rats.
Why
though,
do
so
you
you're
eat
okay.
rats?
Because they're tasty.
That's not a good answer. Do you know how filthy rats are?
But do you know how
You know
delicious
filthy
they are?
Rex is?
Touche. Well, son, are you aware of what is in this book? Considering you never told me about it, no. I never told you about it. Why? I don't know. Maybe it was the fact that you thought I wasn't good enough? Well,
Wow.
Aw.
who did I tell?
Aw.
Alabaster? Right. That's
Wait,
unfortunate.
why would you choose Alabaster over my dad?
He was stronger than your father. He would have been a great successor to defend the Feywild if he, you know, besides that murder thing.
You would choose that bitch over your own son?
In my defense, he wasn't a murderer before I gave him the power. Only
I
after.
have to agree.
Well, when Alabaster would train and your father would play the violin,
Oh yeah. But Dad's great at that.
that doesn't save the Feywild.
But
No,
it
but
You're just like
could.
your father. I see why you told me this.
The resemblance is uncanny, isn't it?
Eccentric. Undisciplined. How did you live against Alabaster?
I turned him into a rat.
She turned him into a rat.
She's the one that turned him into you. Why couldn't you have turned him into a rat? Dad, I'm crippled. That's no excuse.
Hey! Don't be mean!
I love every part of this.
Dad goes, can we put the book away? Don't put me away. I don't want to go into the dark again.
Come on, at least
Sweet.
try and open the book.
Fine.
She'll grab the book.
Cut
Yeah,
my
I
finger,
have-
daughter.
I'll take the book.
Yeah,
Okay.
You have a dagger.
Wait,
And
huh?
a dagger as well.
The blood.
So
We
we
need
have-
the blood.
You need
Yes,
blood.
you need to cut your
Oh.
dad.
No! I'll cut my finger and place it on the.
You don't listen
Place it
very
on the
well.
book. No, I don't.
She does what she thinks is best.
Putting your
Which
thumb
sometimes
on
is
it,
good, sometimes is bad.
the blood is absorbed, and it gets to almost the gem, and the grandpa's like, seriously. And then it kind of recedes a bit. This is unfortunate.
Oh, you were so close, Chipper.
well,
don't-
at
I
least
don't know
tried.
why it worked, but that's unfortunate.
It doesn't work sometimes.
Well, it hasn't been opened, actually.
Could you open it?
No.
This man has no blood. He's a book spirit.
Well, yeah, but what if he's alive?
He doesn't know how he got here.
I mean, I could open it. I know what's inside, but I can't tell you.
But why?
I don't know, book things.
Book things.
Look, I just got
Wait.
here too. I don't know what's going on.
What if you write it? What if you write it? Do you have like a ghost notebook or something?
Nothing handy
It's
dandy
you're
ghost
not.
book.
You're not
How
telling
did she know?
us
How did
if
she
you're-
know about the ghost notebook?
I'm not entirely sure. Chipper, how did you know about the ghost notebook?
I don't know. I feel like you would have like things.
You feel like I would have to. She's just a father, but in a woman's body. Are you friends with the liar? It makes sense. Your friends are weird.
I pointed at the cowboy.
Your friends are weird.
Oh.
I'm not a cowboy.
He lied about that earlier. It's been a whole thing.
I will
He does look
set
like
you
a
on
cowboy.
fire.
He does, right? He's a
Set you on
cowboy.
fire.
It's crazy.
Chipper, give me the book.
Chipper.
Don't give him the book. He's going to do mean things to me, I can tell.
I won't give
Chipper.
Axton the book.
Cut
No.
his finger and put it on me. Don't give him the book, though. He might throw me in a fire.
Listen, the only pure
Excellent.
person here is the only pure-hearted creature here is probably has to be Fenrir.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
You could
Try
cut
the
your
dog.
dog. Will you cut
He
your
doesn't
dog?
have blood.
Only if he wants me to. Only if he's
Gooey
okay.
puts his little tendril on it and nothing happens. He starts slapping it. Please
Gooey, you
tell
don't
him
have
to
any-
stop. That hurts.
Go, you don't have any
It's
blood.
okay, Gooey.
Don't
Can I pet Fenrir and say, is it okay if I take a little bit of your
He
blood,
does not
buddy?"
respond to you. He's enjoying the petting.
Well, what if my dad tries first?
Cut
You
your
might as well
dad.
try your dad. Cut your dad.
No. I'll look
He
at-
just wants to cut the dad.
Licorice
No.
looks at his father. Why do you want to hurt me? I don't know. It's fun. You're not
Well,
my
then
responsibility
never mind.
now. I'm a ghost book.
You're still
You're
a
grown-up adult.
grandparent and
Not
a
true.
parent.
I'm dead.
Just because you're dead doesn't mean that everything.
Give me
in
an
the mortal plane
intimidation
is-
check. Continue your
Intimidation.
statement, but give me an intimidation check. Everything in the mortal plane is what?
Everything in the mortal plane, or immortal plane. He's not in. He's like a ghost, which is an 8, but it's fine. Fuck you,
just-
old man.
She goes on this
Why
big
are you
and
your father? That doesn't make any sense. Who did he marry himself?
That's still your son.
I'm dead. I don't have children.
Ah.
At least I'm
Wow.
pretty sure that's how that works.
That's not how that works. But okay.
It is how that works. You're not dead. I am.
And this is why you're not in heaven.
You don't know that. Yeah, I'm just a book. You don't know that.
You're in book purgatory, old man.
I hate you. Give me a chat
Okay,
inspiration,
thank you.
please.
Turn.
Oh, I love every part of this.
Dad, she's
my
holding.
face-
She's
my
like
face hurts.
shaking the book.
As you
Hey,
do, he's
oh,
kind of
not
flapping
great.
all over the place. Mr. Rabbit Man, please get her to stop.
Come on, Chipper, calm down.
A 9. Y'all are doing bad today.
Let your father prick his finger and see if he can open the book.
He's in a full body cast.
As you do so, like one of the bricks from the ceiling falls and hits the book, and he goes, "Why?"
I mean, the house
Keep it up, man.
doesn't like you either.
So you slit your father's hand a little bit, or are you doing that? You refused to, didn't you?
I'll turn to my dad and I'll be like, is it okay if I...
He moves his
prick
head
your
as he
finger?"
can, very little. He's like, puts out his
I
finger.
think that's no.
I'll take that as a yes, and she'll gently prick his finger and place
He
it
goes,
on-
nah, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I thought you were actually hurt!
Haha,
I mean,
got
he
you.
is. He is.
He kind of
but
goes,
not
haha,
really.
got you, as he moves his arm. He goes, oh. Grandpa goes, deserved.
No, it's not! She'll shake the book again and be like, shut the fuck up! I didn't put your head on it!
As you put your father's finger on there, it gets oh so very close, and then recedes.
Well,
Unfortunate.
I mean, there's only two options at this point.
Cut the dog.
Go for the dog before Rex. I understand.
we could prick.
Say that
the
again,
doggo.
and you go into a fucking fire, old man.
He kind of goes, protect me, rabbit.
Is it okay, Axton, if we prick Fenrir?
I mean, you
Let
can
me
speak
ask
to
him.
her.
You could also try more blood from your father.
No!
Does
he
more
already
blood-
has less
Does
blood!
more blood affect it?
I don't know, we could try.
Hey, Chipper, let me
She'll slash her hand.
let me try.
Oh my goodness.
Do you let
It
Rex
goes
try?
somehow lower.
Okay,
How
so Axton, it's either
After
Fenrir
you
or
slash
Rex.
your hand, it goes up to the same point.
Mm-mm. Damn it, old man!
Axton,
Okay.
it's either
I feel
Fenrir
like-
or Rex.
Oh, I
I'll
want to
try
see
Rex.
if I want to see what Rex's does. I'm hoping it goes
Yeah, let's see-
straight down.
Let's see
So
Rex.
it goes somehow off.
It just
Uh,
does
Rex, what do you
It
do?
does the opposite.
I'm gonna take the same dagger that everyone's been using and just try and
As you do so,
see.
and place your hand on the book, a very bright light comes through, and you guys see Gwen also touching his hand, and the book opens.
That doesn't count.
Whoa!
Oh, what the fuck?
This is unfortunate.
Well,
I
that
wanna
makes
see-
sense.
I wanna
She's like
see
a
the
spirit
disappointment
like
on your
you.
fucking-
This isn't fair. You had an angel with you.
what can I say? I mean, she is an angel, ain't she?
Are you hitting on your sword?
Are you mad that nobody's hitting on you?
Shut up.
That's crazy.
I had children. What do you have?
I'm gonna-
A stupid,
Oh,
crazy
no!
dinosaur
The
man.
children that you disowned from being a ghost!
I'm just gonna take the book and start reading it.
As you're reading it, they're arguing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as you begin to read it, it tells you of 3 tomes, each linked to a cloak, which is called the Cloak of Ages. This cloak is a very, very powerful spellcaster's focus that allows the user to harness the souls of victims to use as a catalyst for the weave. It is a very evil, cursed object. And it states that the more pure the soul, the more devastating the power. It is said that it can bring on a new age. And at this point, it dawns on you tomorrow.
Oh, bloody hells.
What does it say?
What'd you find?
The Cloak of Ages.
That means nothing to me.
It harnesses
Oh, the
cells.
artifact.
Yes. It's about the artifact. It's about the cloak that Alabaster is wearing.
I have gaps of my memory.
It
This is unfortunate.
harnesses cells as a catalyst for using the weave.
Upon getting to the back of the book, you notice that 4 pages are ripped out.
Why are there pages missing?
I don't know, I'm a book.
Maybe this will jog your memory. She shakes him again.
Why are you this way? Your dad goes, shake him harder. I hate you both.
You think?
I want the
You
rabbit.
think somehow? I look to it and go. You think somehow, Astrid got to the pages?
Considering he is definitely not pure of heart, no. It
Yeah,
couldn't have
but
been.
you can
Wait.
see how probably got.
Guinevere's an angel? Did we already know this?
You just got that.
Yeah.
My granddaughter's a bit slow.
I never said she was the brightest tool in the shed.
hey, listen. At least I
Uh,
wasn't a tome in the middle of, in the fucking dingy ass basement.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too, Grandpa!
I'm so glad I wasn't here for your Christmases. You were on the
Would've
naughty
been
list
sour.
forever.
Not
pussy with
fantasy
you.
Jesus.
You've been on the naughty list forever.
I look
Says
at
you!
Chipper, I look at Chipper and I say, Chipper, you didn't tell me you had the craziest family reunion.
You're a dinosaur. Shut up.
Technically, I'm a dragon.
The only one that's sane here is the rabbit because the other one lies.
fuck off.
Fuck
But at
you.
least I could open the book.
Yeah, you cheated.
Fuck you too.
It was Guinevere that opened the book, not you.
We both
Oh.
opened the book together.
That's true.
Stop trying to
Isn't
be in a
that-
relationship with your sword. It's weird.
You just wish that you had a relationship with Guinevere.
I had children. I was
No,
married.
the ones that you disowned
Shut
because
up,
you're
daughter.
ghosts!
Shut up, granddaughter. You
Can I
know
throw the
nothing.
I
book?
mean,
Can I throw a book at him?
now you can't fuck
You
anymore.
could try.
Hey,
You're in
Richard,
a
can I borrow-
dining room though. What book would you use?
Can I borrow a book?
No. I'm also holding the book, I think.
No,
Well,
not that
Chipper,
book.
No, I was
Chipper
holding the
Chipper
book.
grabbed your hands and shook
okay.
him.
Oh,
I
grab my-
did shake
So
him.
Richard,
So and shook me as well. Oh no.
Yes.
Yeet this bitch! Yeet
I
this
am not
bitch
gonna
right
you and your I
In the book, it does mention that one of the tomes exerts a sort of necrotic energy.
One is a necromancy book.
Tome, not book.
Tome.
Tom.
Grandpa treating the grandpa like an actor sketch for real.
We gotta
I
start
don't like-
over with this one.
Your dad
I don't like
says.
this, Grandpa. Can we get a new one?
You're right. Your dad says, Chipper, there's a key in my pocket. I need you to go into my office
Okay.
and in the desk. And he kind of like motions you to come closer. Anybody that would like to hear, please give me a perception check.
Heck yeah, let's go.
That's a natural one.
Oh shit!
My ears
yeah.
are ringing.
Everyone except Richard, who has just been
Um,
shaken up like a can of fake cheese.
beans.
Like an aerosol can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's this. He goes, there's a secret compartment in my desk. It has a magical item. Will direct you to necrotic energy. It's something I stole from your grandpa. Don't tell him.
You want me to how big is it?
It's not big. It's like the size of a notebook.
Got it. I can stick it in my pocket. She runs off and goes and gets the.
Where is she
gets the
going?
thing.
I'm
None
gonna
of your
follow
business,
Chipper.
old man.
I feel like at this point the fly spell would be over.
It is.
I would just, after I finally get my bearings, I just drop to the ground.
What are you doing,
I'm,
Rex?
I'm following Chipper.
Sneakily or just following her?
You know what? Sneakily.
Give me
give
stealth.
for that.
Axon, are you doing anything with that information?
Oh, so close to a nat 20.
No, I just kind of stay where I am.
Chipper,
I was
what's your
just curious.
passive?
My passive is it is 15.
So you hear him following you.
I'll allow it.
Okay,
I'll
so you don't
allow
lock
it.
the door behind you?
Nah, I'll leave it ajar.
So you two enter the office, as dirty as ever. Papers everywhere, and uncovering his what's it called? The mat on his desk that he writes on.
Mhm.
You lift it up, and there's a small keyhole.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
and then
Upon unlocking it, it opens up, and there's like little post-it notes inside that say "fuck you, Dad." And there's a bunch of little trinkets and items in there. One including a small box about the size of a notebook that has a light inside. Not a light, sort of a pulsing energy inside of it.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know. I don't know what pulses. It's weird, but she'll stick it in her pocket.
Sticking it in your pocket. And before you do, give me an arcane check.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna look at Chipper while she's doing this and be
22.
like, "Is this gonna be something that can make your old man just be quiet?
Which old man?
The old cranky one that came from the book."
Oh, the ghost grandpa. I don't think
Ghost
so.
bitch.
I don't think it'll make him shut up, but I don't think Dad wants me to show it to him, so we'll just keep it secret. So
You want to put it in my bag of holding?
I don't know.
Trust him.
What does 22 give me?
So with the 22, it kind of lights up in your hand, and you hear whispers to the note. As a little
To the
arrow,
window!
yeah, as an shut
To
up,
the wall.
as an arrow appears into it and points in a direction.
Oh, like a weird glowy pulsy compass. Okay. Nah, I'll keep it on me. Don't think we'll need it in the bag. quite yet.
So as you guys collect that, we're gonna go back to the dining room, and the old man's staring at his son. What? Why aren't you better?
Aw!
I mean, which
Don't-
one of us is dead? That's not fair.
Fuck him up, Dad.
Why are you here? He looks at the rabbit. You
Why
seem
am I here?
smarter than my boy.
I think we all have our talents.
If you call being lazy and playing the violin a talent.
I mean, he's done more than that. He turned our friend Axton's arm into a shape-changing weapon.
Is that an achievement? He sounds like he mutilated a man.
He put Alabaster in a maze.
I could have done that.
I couldn't have done that
Why not?
because I don't know how to do that.
It's fair. I don't either. I could have figured it out, though. He goes, yeah, okay, Dad. Yeah, shut up. You don't know what I could do. Yes, I do. You literally taught me. Shut up.
All right. You know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to cast Locate Object.
What are you locating?
I'm going to see if I can try. I'm just going to take a small walk around the mansion, and I'm going to see if
You
I
bring
can
the book with you?
locate. I will bring the book with me. I'm going to see if I can locate the torn pages if they are in the. if
They are not
somewhere
in the mansion.
That's what I figured. Oh, I guess I don't really even have to go. All
No,
that
you
way.
don't. They're not in the mansion.
Object is within 1,000 feet of you. I just read that.
Yeah, you don't get
Okay.
any senses of them.
Okay. So the pages are definitely not in the mansion, which is unfortunate. So they're probably long gone.
I'm going back in the book.
Okay, have fun in the book.
I won't. And he disappears.
What a crotchety old man.
You're crusty. The gem lights up a little bit.
I'm not crusty, am I?
At this
I
point,
mean,
you all
also
can
suffer.
reconvene inside the dining room. Chipper's dad will go, did you find it?
I did.
He kind of like wiggles his arm. I can't hug you.
She'll give him a hug.
Thank you. Bon Jovi comes in. Sir, it is time for your bath. He goes, why? I can bathe my... He looks down. Oh no. Would you like some time to get ready, sir? Yes, Bon Jovi. And he kind of goes away. I don't do it.
I don't think you have much of a choice.
You're gonna have to get clean.
He won't be gentle, daughter.
Before everything gets, this is action speaking. Before we kind of forget it, what did you do to Alabaster?
I didn't do anything.
Grandpa's back in the book, if that's who you're trying to ask.
No, I'm talking to Licorice.
Licorice?
I didn't do
Oh.
anything.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't aware that he was murdered until you brought it up to me. I thought he just left.
I mean, wait a minute. Axel, were you talking about the maze thing, or?
Oh, you said
Yeah, I'm talking about the maze.
alabaster, and you mean the maze. Well,
I said, what did
Yeah, I forgot. Well, I sent him to another plane, and he's trapped in a maze. I channeled a focus,
How?
and I, put him in it, and I thought I was gonna have to get sucked in, but it helped that he turned into a rat. So I was gonna sacrifice
Yeah.
myself with my daughter. He's very smart. Turn him into a rat.
Rats! Always rats.
Yes, Axon does make a fair point. How long?
Well, at least a month.
That's not a lot of time.
At most, a year.
That is much more better amount of time.
So we'll see. But to that end, and he kind of tries to go for his pocket. Chipper, help me make emphasis.
she'll help.
And you reach inside. You pull out a box, and inside is a stone. Richard, you recognize this as a stone of sending. Sending stone. That's what it's called.
Huh.
I have one. Now you have one.
I use those things for my old job.
This will be a way for you to keep in contacts with me. As I've been informed by Bon Jovi, if I try to go on the trip with you, he will not give me my food.
He won't give you the Bon Jovi breakfast?
Yes. You see Bon Jovi peer through the hall, and you see like his eye glimmer. Help.
There's no helping, Dad.
I don't think
You're
there's
very
anything.
old.
You know what he does. You've been sick before.
That's true.
Help.
I mean,
He can't he's
Who
just
has
numbing
mending?
me because he can't grab onto me.
What do you say, Axon?
who has mending?
I do.
That is not how that
For
works.
what?
I was about to say.
What do we
You
Really
can use
good at-
mending on your dad.
Oh no, we can't use mending on my father?
Why not? His
It's not-
bones and skin are so close together already. It has to be more than a foot.
Oh?
It also can't be living material.
Yeah. Unfortunately my dad is living accident.
I didn't know.
Well, I will have instructed the guard to give you your carriage and send you on your way, because this is of the utmost importance.
Well, I wonder
It
how
is.
Seafoam has been.
Same.
I love you,
Oh, I
daughter.
need to talk.
I love you too, father.
Axon, what do you say?
I need to talk to Bon Jovi. But that could
Yeah,
wait.
you could do it before you leave. He's probably the one tending to your horses at this point. Anything to say to Licorice before you leave?
Good luck.
Save me.
You're on your own.
You'll be fine, Dad. Just
Did-
distract
did-
him.
Did Licorice tell Rex about a mind healer that he knew or something?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he was supposed
did.
to.
He would have told you that in Neverwinter there is a healer that you could see.
Mm.
Neverwinter.
All right.
Yeah, you know, the place that Richard is from.
Yay.
Oh.
Foreshadowing. Anyway, as you exit
We totally
outside,
won't go there.
you are given your carriage. Bon Jovi is seeing you off. What would you like to ask him, Axton?
Two things actually. Bon Jovi. So, please let me know when you have the
3 months,
3 months. Got it.
at least.
Just let me know how much. Okay. Just let me know how much it costs, and I will try to pay you back.
You don't have enough money.
Jesus. And secondly, That day you helped me fire you guns, which, thank you by the way, one of them did a weird thing.
Are you talking about that motion with your hand?
Yes.
I know nothing of that. I don't mess with the Fae like Chipper's father.
Would you know if there's anything inside of it that would have caused it?
Just metal.
And I don't know. Thank you for answering.
He puts his hand out. Thank you for taking care of Chipper.
Sure. I shake his hand.
And do you enter the carriage or get on the front, I guess?
Yeah, I get on the front since I have the
Seafoam
wagon.
kind of whinnies and is like prancing and dancing as you guys are getting close.
Aw.
I'm gonna ride on Seafoam while everyone else is on the carriage.
Okay. Why? She's attached to reins.
Exactly.
It'll be
What do you mean
uncomfortable.
exactly? There's no
Okay.
saddle.
I will not look further into that. Richard, do you say anything to Bon Jovi?
Thank you for having us. It was a pleasure.
It was only a pleasure on my part. Thank you for your constant observation of Chipper.
Gods above know she needs it.
Keep that one out of trouble. He
How-
points to Rex.
Oh, him. No promises. I'll do my best. No promises.
You might need more than your best.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately is definitely the correct word.
And you step inside and Chipper, Bon Jovi kind of walks up to you and goes, "Are you okay?
As okay as I'll ever be.
I could come with you." You see your dad in the window, violently shaking his head.
Is he violently nodding or violently
Nodding.
That's right. He's violently nodding.
Do you know that one meme where it's like wide eyes wide and like the eyes are like going back and forth really fast?
Yes.
She's doing that, but then she calms down and she's like, I can't have you come with us. I
Your
don't
dad
want-"
kind of pouts and one of the maids closes the window.
Why not? But I'm down to have Bon Jovi with us.
I understand, Chipper.
As much as I would love for you to come with us, I think it's best to stay here with Dad.
This is your journey. You are a beautiful young woman, and I could not be prouder of your progress.
After hearing this, she'll jump up and hug him.
He'll hug you back. Please be careful. I can't have a scare like your father gave.
That won't happen. And she'll also whisper, "I'll come back this time.
Promise.
Promise." And
He
she'll
kind of
sit down.
kneels down and looks at you. You're strong. You're powerful. You're pure heart. I love you, Chipper.
Aw.
It's the first time he's ever said this.
Ah!
You may call me Bon Bon. Tell no one.
Oh my. I'll tell nobody. Not a soul. Not even my grandpa.
Right, and what do I always say, Chipper? Stay strong, step off a lip, and never let them know your weakness.
Exactly.
No, weakness.
After you, Miss Pure Heart.
She'll turn around and she'll like wipe a tear off of her cheek.
As you turn, instead of you wiping it, he takes a handkerchief and wipes it for you.
Aw.
And he places the handkerchief on in your hand, and it's his embroidered. And it's not Bon Jovi, it's not BJ, it's BB. And he kind of he winks at you.
Oh my god, I love Bon Jovi so much.
And he shuts the carriage, and you're off.
As we go, can I try to play the violin again?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a performance check.
15.
With a 15, what would you like to play?
think of anything.
As you begin to play, your hands instinctively go to the chords, and you begin to play the lullaby that your mom sang you.
Aw, okay.
As you leave your hometown, the gates shut, and you see Bon Jovi and your dad in his wheelchair waving you off as you pass the tree line, and the city goes out of view, and you are once again on the road, headed north. Anything you guys like to do on the road?
I will inquire Chipper as to why she went up to the office of Licorice.
Oh yeah, the weird pulsy compass, and then she'll take
My
out.
Palsy compass.
She pulls it out. The light gleams, and it's pointing in straight forward as the direction you are heading. And it's a obsidian-colored cube with 20 sides on it, pointing forward.
It's a D20. I love that.
I don't know, maybe.
Beautiful.
It might be.
It might be. What's it to ya?
Give me an Arcana check, Richard.
Sure.
I just hope we don't see it on the road.
25.
With a
Yeah.
25, you know the name of this object.
Woo!
It is the compass dodecahedron.
Compass
That is
dodecahedron.
right.
It was made by someone with the initials MM.
Mickey Mouse.
Marmar.
If you guys remember last week, Marmar rolled a natural 20,
Yeah.
and this is the item named after her.
Let's go.
Let's go, Marmar.
Hey,
As it is pointing you forward.
And you say this points in the direction of necromantic energies?
One click on it.
It does.
Monty, did you need help with leveling up? Is that what that is?
No, I level up.
Okay, cool. So, as you begin to travel forward, you notice that the compass leads you in different directions, heading up into the mountains. The landscape
would I be
changes.
holding it?
Whoever wants, or it actually only activates in Chipper's hands. Anybody who would like to
Okay,
try
so
to activate needs to give me an Arcana check.
I'm on a horse.
You are on a horse.
You are.
Out of
I'm-
sheer
Um,
curiosity. out
As
of
you
sheer
turn to
curiosity,
face
I will
Axton, flies and bugs are all in your face.
I'm waving at
With a
him.
27, it
Hey,
activates for you.
buddy.
Hey, magic.
Axton, you can go ahead and give me one too if you want to.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So as you begin to travel forward, Rex, you begin to feel uneasy. Give me a perception check.
All right. Perception. Let's go. My weakest thing.
Oh, I didn't know there was hay fields in the old village.
Yeah, no.
With a 3, you are too uneasy to see this. Everybody else, you see this with your passive, but Rex is uneasy, so he needed to do a check. You begin to pull up on a city that seems to be ravaged. There are wood spikes coming out of the ground in front of it, as well as rundown buildings and fires. As you see 2 large orcs sitting in the front of the city.
Boy, what's your business?
We're just passing through.
Yes, we're just traveling to the north.
Let me change the music. This is too whimsical.
Too whimsical for 2 orcs sitting in front of a burning
whimsical.
city.
Yeah. Change
This
it to
is-
Burning City.
This is we're talking to my dad and saying I love you music. This is not
Orcs. Woo! Orc City. Yeah.
perfect.
Mm,
So,
What's your business?
we're just passing through.
You don't look like orcs to me.
Are orcs the only ones who can pass?
Anybody with a written pass can come through. Otherwise, you're not allowed to leave. Except for you on the horse. You seem familiar.
I just
Do I
kinda
know
like
you?
trying to answer his question, I kind of like lean over on the side of the horse. I'm just like throwing up.
Are you
Why are you
even-
throwing up?
You said I felt uneasy, so
Oh, okay, that's fine.
yeah.
What's your name?
Ugh.
Rex,
Who are
give me a
you?
history check.
History.
It just seems like a city that you feel like you don't like.
Anyone else want to get out of here? I don't like this city.
The compass is pointing forward through the gates.
We need to go
We
through
could
here,
just go
Rex.
around. Or we could just go around.
Can we?
It's a village. I don't see why we couldn't.
I guess we could. What do you think, Richard?
Do they say we couldn't leave regardless of whether we enter
I
or
haven't
not?
said anything.
Okay.
I've only told you that you have to have business here in order to enter the city.
Okay, going around.
Why don't we just say we have business here?
Well, we just.
I
have
mean,
to
we
go
don't know if we
through.
have. We don't know if we have business here. I mean, we don't know if we have to go into the city, so we can just go around. And if the compass continues to point towards the city, then we can deal with that.
I
luck,
want to
Dr.
try
Nixon.
something now.
I'll save you time. It will.
Ah,
Okay.
well then I have things I'd like to do.
Thank you,
Yeah.
random voice in our heads.
Yeah, thank you, random voice. Disembodied.
I'm
voice.
gonna use
okay.
charm.
You're gonna use. I was gonna use suggestion.
I was gonna do charm.
was thinking
What
about
is the
using-
check here?
So the check is wisdom save 16.
Okay, and what are you trying to do? Just charm person?
Yeah.
They both
Sort-
succeed.
Let's. Oh.
And they
Wait,
kind of look at
Rich.
you and they go,
Oi, you trying that magic bit? Get out of here.
Aw. Why
Get
can't
out of
we
here
just
before
pass?
we wring your necks. Oh yeah, you want to get a testy machine?
he points to the side. He points to the side and you see heads on spikes.
Would you like that door on the wall?
I don't think the wall's for me.
Good, we can turn around.
I want to cast my thaumaturgy,
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh!
and I am basically going to create like ominous whispers going around in these people's heads. To well, not in their heads, but like around their heads to make it to where it's like they get distracted by them, and we just like go into the city.
They have to open the
We have
doors.
the carriage.
Yeah, the
Hmm?
double no.
They have to open the doors.
Oh wait, I
Rex,
can, thaumaturgy can open the door.
You could blow it open. You could try.
Thaumaturgy, what?
It's little doors. It can blow open doors, but it's not like a large metal
Big-
gate.
That's like shutters and what?
Yeah, it's not a large metal gate.
so you guys like
Oh.
fighting, do you?
We like killing little pink unicorns. Put your head on my wall. Eat your body. Put your horn on my steak. Use it as a weapon. I think you look pretty right above my fireplace.
I don't think I would.
I do.
Would any of this trigger Rex? That's the real question.
Give me a history check.
I'm going to attempt my own magic spell.
We'll get to your Rex. Go ahead and what's your spell?
I'm going to cast Suggestion, but because it is a single target enchantment spell, I can target both of them.
What's the check?
It is a Wisdom DC 17.
They both pass
They both pass.
Holy
by
shit.
one.
By
Oh my
one.
God!
That's crazy talk.
And note, orcs usually have minuses to their
I am aware, but that's crazy.
Yeah. We're
At least
continuing
there's
those rolls from next week. Last week.
a- Lord, what is going on?
I know,
Uh,
right?
Rex.
At least mine doesn't say that.
Like
they know that
Vietnam
they're done.
flashbacks, you begin to see flashes of faces in front of you. You see your wife and daughter. You see two large orc men. You then hear a voice.
Get up. You're coming with us. There's nothing here for you. They're dead.
I'm going to enter my rage.
Okay.
Mm,
All right, and magic table for it.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for me, buddy.
Yep. 1 second, I gotta find my rage. There it is. 1d8. A 1.
Ah,
Is that the Misty step?
All right.
No, that's
so
the
choose two
tentacles.
creatures by you. And they have to make. So I'm gonna shoot. I'm assuming you're gonna choose the two up there.
Yep.
And they have to make a Constitution saving throw. Or they take a D12 necrotic damage.
I was just gonna give them money.
All right. One fails. One passes. Also, Marmar did Tragic Inspiration.
woo! Who's next?
it's Axton, I believe.
So roll a D12 for me. Decode.
Yep, I got you. D12 rolling.
All right. So you gain 8 HP, and they take 8 HP. As
Nice.
one kind of like flinches and looks at you.
Oh, you made him angry.
You made a mistake, young man.
No, your mistake was coming across me.
As you say that, you feel a twinge in your head, and everybody else behind you notices a spike in your shoulder, and then another spike in your shoulder, and then a third spike in your shoulder, as you are pulled off the horse and onto the ground by seemingly a few dozen orcs as they wrap you up.
Are the rest of you going to cause trouble?
No.
That was not the plan. No.
All right, then leave.
And they take Rex into the city.
No!
Motherfucker.
The rest of you leave.
Rex, why are you like this?
Oh my god. Okay.
Also, you got an 11, so that is a good.
I
Axton.
gotta figure it out. Wait. I gotta figure
Turn us around.
You have advantage.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you turn
us
around and you begin to go down the road. And you see what looks to be a small goblin laying on the side of the road with red substance coming out of him.
A red substance. Like blood? Can I tell that it's blood?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay. Oof. That's an 8.
It looks like blood.
Okay. Tripper will hop down, get closer, and use healing word.
As you begin to use healing word, the goblin pops up.
Yeah.
And begins to talk to you. Mani?
Money.
Brother.
I was gonna say
He's
the
been
same
here for
thing.
a while.
I had no idea. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
totally honest.
when he's in here.
Who are you,
Why are you-
Pippa?
We're adventurers.
Adventures out here? For what?
We're trying to go north. What about you? Why were you on the ground?
While I'm outside, I've been shot out. I got hit by those goblins, those orcs. They couldn't.
So-
I didn't have business there.
Oh, so you're trying to go through as well.
Yes.
Hmm.
Would you? I maybe could find a secret passage for you.
You know a
Well-
secret passage?
Possibly.
Well, we do have to get our friend Rex. And
Damn it,
we're
Rex.
all out of options right now. Shut the fuck up, Axton! We gotta go through there anyway.
So, what are all of your names?
No, I am Chipper Pureheart.
Hello, I'm Richard Nathaniel Grigori III. Pleasure.
Okay, so the rabbit is that name.
The rabbit's
Well-
a what?
Is that name? Me speaking Goblin really good.
So we got a rabbit, a unicorn, and a human?
Half elf.
Elf.
Is it only 3 of you?
We also
Well,
have a dog.
There's also a dog.
And a goo.
A
And a
rabbit
cat.
dog?
And
What is he now?
And a dragon man. But he's
we did have
we
a
had
dragon,
a dragon
man.
You had him. What happened to him?
He got
The-
angry and they
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 impaled
took
him.
offense to that.
Oh no,
They kidnapped them.
that's not good. I could help you get him.
Dragon nabbed.
But I-
Really?
yes, but I require a ruby in the
Oh.
city.
In the city?
A ruby, you say?
Yes.
Like
I
any
could-
kind of ruby?
Just a
No, no.
ruby, a special ruby?
Special type of ruby.
Hmm.
He tells you in detail, and I'll just help a little bit here. He tells you in detail about this ruby that is inlaid into a stone book that is being protected and guarded in the center of the city by the 2 de facto leaders that he does not know the name of.
What's so
I-
important about this book and this gem?
He essentially just tells you it's pretty, and you can tell him however you want, Money. That you just think it's pretty and you want it.
I really like shiny things. I always have a large collection of them.
Hmm. Well,
So, if you would like to come, I can show you a way through the sewer system.
But remind me
Yes.
to tell you not to interact with a particular kobold in Deria.
You have you have no idea about Delria or anything.
I know what you're talking about.
Ah,
Ruby.
So with that, I'm assuming he tells you should probably leave your
Oh.
horse here.
Yeah, you
Um,
should leave your source. You
We
should leave your
should
horse
find a
here.
suitable place to, yes.
We'll do that.
Don't just
Okay.
leave them out, just leave Seafoam out on the road all on their lonesome.
Oh, what's your name, by the way?
My name? My
Yeah.
name is Kaboom.
Bitch.
Kaboom! Beautiful. Well, welcome aboard, Kaboom.
So, you guys want to come to the sewers with me?
Yes.
The sewers?
Yeah. He said
Well,
that.
You
the
guys
sewers.
have to be these guys and be slaves, if you do not mind. So we can get in safely.
Essentially, what he tells you is once you get into the city, you have to look the part, and the only
Sure.
ones that are in the city that don't look like slaves are the orcs.
Ah, joyful.
He regales you that this city is the holding place for quite a few humanoid creatures. And I'll go into detail here. He lets you know that he was inside the city once, and he tried to rob the central church of this ruby and was caught and disfenestrated, quite literally, as you see in the flashback, a small goblin being launched by catapult out of the city.
It was blood.
man.
And he's been trying to get back in ever since. These people are being used for recreation and for fighting, but they are also, every once in a blue moon, every few months, a group of them are brought to the chapel and then never seen again. Many of these slaves are adults that have children, as well as children themselves.
Oh my god. I can be our I want to turn into a bird.
Make sure you drop anything shiny or anything that looks pretty. You gotta look the part. Are you ready?
I could change us all into birds.
Can you polymorph all of us?
I have 3.
So you could do 3
Like-
people.
You can't.
I could
Yeah.
do 3 people.
Well, no.
And then you wouldn't be
because
able to communicate
polymorph-
with each other because you'd speak bird.
Wait a minute. Well, polymorph is a concentration spell, so if you cast it
Correct, and you
again-
can only cast it once on one person.
Aw,
Does upcasting it give you more targets? Or
No.
Am I thinking? Okay.
no.
I do not
I could-
believe we can double check though, because we have the internet and it's a wonderful place.
Ooh.
Ignore me, I'm stupid.
You're
Let me
not
just look at
stupid.
Shipper's character sheet and bring it up.
Here, I can place it in there to show.
I don't know if that will tell us upcasting.
Polymorph.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Da-da-da-da.
It doesn't look like you can upcast
No.
it.
No, you cannot.
Damn it.
It does not benefit from upcasting.
I didn't think so.
Okay. Well, never mind. That's out the window.
So you find a relatively nestled spot to hide your horse and carriage. It's in a small little cave almost. You know, like a
I'm-
little alcove that goes down and you put brush over it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Fenrir here as well.
Okay.
Well, because they may actually try to eat him.
Fair. So what do you do to get your dog to stay?
Stay here, protect the horses. Be a good dog.
He goes, "Whoa," and he tilts his head, and he starts going, and he kind of walks up to you and lays in your lap.
While you're covering up the alcove with brush, I will cast alarm in the area.
Okay. And that's
I'll
not
put
concentration, right?
It is not. It lasts for 8 hours.
Chipper, what are you doing?
I wanted to put Gooey down and tell him to protect Fenrir.
And he kind of like salutes, and then Chipper, you hear, "Yes, mom." Right? He goes,
Yes, mother.
She'll pat his head.
and he kind of like bounces. Well, you know, like his head bounces in, and it kind of like jello kind of wiggles.
I love Gooey so much.
Slaves, huh? I'm not going to like this, and I will use prestidigitation to make myself and my clothes dirty.
Yep, ripped, raggedy, as if by magic, literally. You are in rags. I'm assuming you do the same for everyone else.
Wait, I still want to turn into a bird. I feel like that would still be
Okay, yeah, you can turn into a bird.
okay. And then
Yeah, like an
also,
arrow view.
Yeah, an arrow
Wait,
view and
would she lose concentration? No, right? 'Cause she'd be hit.
Huh?
You'd be fine. Never mind, you're fine.
Okay.
Let's not read too hard into it. You're a bird.
Oh, no.
What bird would you like to
well, wait. Before that, I could give my hat to Axton
true.
so that way he can disguise himself.
be? As what? Would you like to disguise yourself as, Axton?
Okay. This could be a good idea, actually.
Just don't lose my hat. Don't lose it, please.
How
It's in a good accessory.
big? It's like a foot taller and a foot
Yeah,
taller.
to a
up
foot taller.
or shorter.
Oh, okay.
How tall is an orc?
I see what you're doing. You could disguise yourself as an orc.
Okay,
Relatively
I disguise
easily.
myself. Yeah, I use.
So before
I
your
disguise
eyes,
myself.
you see Axton transform quite grotesquely into an orc. Ragged and garish, his jaw pushes forward a bit, and his teeth grow into sharp points. And his brow kind of furrows a bit in front of him. He loses all his hair, and he disguises himself as an orc.
Bald.
I stuff my monocle and my pocket up into the hat. Stuff
You
my
see
pocket
this,
watch into an inside coat pocket.
Hold on 1 second. Let me communicate with Mani.
Okay.
You hear bones breaking, jaw snapping.
Do with that information as you will, Mani. I've already spoke to you about this.
I want Chipper to turn into a woodpecker.
You are a woodpecker.
Oh, that's not a local bird.
You think they're gonna know about horticulture?
She's just whistling.
They
the
rolled a
whole time.
natural 20 on their intelligence. I'm joking.
I know you are. I'm surprised my
No, I need to
dyslexic
think-
ass said horticulture.
I need to think of a good orc voice.
Oi!
Oh,
Stab!
I'll make that part of it. Give me a good orc accent, and you can mull it over. Kaboom, what are you doing?
I'm wondering, what are all these weird creatures you're summoning? There's so many. Usually we use them as food. But this is new.
Oh, and also could. Sorry, go ahead. Go.
You guys should follow me when you're ready.
there's no sound.
I'll lead the way.
involved, just magic.
Mm.
What'd you like to do,
Ah.
Chipper?
Okay.
Note that you
So
are
I-
now a bird and can only speak in bird.
Only. And then. And that too.
You understand yourself in common, but the rest of them can only understand you as a woodpecker.
Excellent.
Is your friend okay?
I just
Don't worry.
bird things.
She's
No.
just being a bird.
I will follow them a little bit and then I will veer off as soon as they get into the sewers.
Okay, I need everyone that's not the bird, give me stealth.
Stealth.
Monty, let me give you the link here. Could somebody give Monty the link? I believe it's
12.
pinned.
Get a what?
I'll give Monty the
What,
pin
that's
for
it?
the campaign, for Roll20, because I believe it is pinned.
Yes. Hold up. Let me find it.
Did we not pin it?
I think I did. Hold on. It's just really far down. I think. Hold on.
There
I
are
can just
many a
look
pinned
up.
image.
Listen. Listen. You said not D&D Beyond. You said
It's not pinned.
Journey.
Okay, hold on, let me do this.
Roll 20.
Invite players. Copy link address. Giving
Here it is.
money. You found it?
In
Yes, I
D&D
did.
Beyond?
Bestie is nuts. That's crazy.
I pinned it now. It's pinned.
I'm post it anyway.
Pinning's my game, baby.
It is. Yeah, she found it. Damn, go Bestie. Click that link and you can join the Roll20 table just so you're looking at what everybody else is looking at.
Year one?
Yeah, either one doesn't matter. The pinned one or what I posted, they both work.
Da.
Okay, I think I got a voice.
All right, I'm excited to hear it when we get there. Actually got a 9. Oh, those were not good stealth rolls. Fuck. Kaboom, you
Oh,
don't need to give
no.
me one actually for your stealth because it's assumed you're stealthy here because you know about it.
We're not stealthy. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum,
Literally
bum.
at all.
Oh no.
We don't have a +4.
Well, I meant right now.
I mean, right now, no.
Oh no, I fucked up.
Hi, Faquitos. You missed
No,
probably the best
Bucky.
hour and a half of D&D I've ever played in my life.
No, it's been absolutely beautiful.
It's been amazing.
You need to watch the VOD. Whoever's not been here for long, watch the VOD. It's fucking fantastic.
It's
To be
fucking
fair,
hilarious.
Axton does have disadvantage on stealth rolls. because of his
Always.
armor.
Oh yeah.
You also do as an orc as well, so I need you to give me that disadvantage roll. Anybody needs to watch it.
I mean, he doesn't
All
take on the
of
physical
our
characteristics
Yeah,
of
he
an orc.
doesn't.
no,
yeah,
no,
he
no, no,
doesn't
no.
take
I
on-
know. But I need him to do it because for reasons that I
Oh.
won't share.
At 9.
Get away, Johnny.
It's okay. You got a 9 anyway. Anybody's watching, watch all of it. It's been amazing. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I love this campaign.
So yes, that's it. I'm not doing shit D&D anymore.
Aw.
Grandpa's an asshole.
I love Grandpa though. I get to yell at him and shake him. I will
So
leave that to the imagination.
you begin to head towards the sewers, and you hear, "Oi,
You, stop. Why are you going over there? There's just a poop hole.
I saw some treasure over there.
No one's talking to you, slave. You're a new recruit, ain't you?
Yes.
Why are you going to the poop hole? The door's back here.
I can't remember where anything is.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because I like it.
Yes.
Oh wait, we have our advantage.
And you do have another advantage. You
We
do.
do have advantages.
I will be good right now.
You got a 19. Nice. He goes,
Oh, new recruit. Oh, it's fine. I got lost in the sewers a couple days when I first got here. We're going this way. Bring all the slaves. We might eat the little one.
Yes, you were right. No, better for smaller fish.
I'm pulling back on the
What'd
the
you
whole
say?
rabbit nature. Just
Exon, what'd you say?
Don't eat them. Better for smaller places.
Give me another persuasion check.
This time I am using.
You can use your advantage here if you want. 17. Okay, with the 17 he looks at you and goes,
You're right, but I want to put his little furry feet in my mouth to eat them. But I suppose you're right. We should let the bosses know first. How long you been here?
Another week.
You been here for a week? That's weird. Normally I'm introduced to the new recruits before a week goes by. How you liking your stay?
Nice. I like eating the small people.
Which cell block are you in?
Haven't been assigned one yet.
After a week? Who's your supervisor?
I don't know and I don't care. He's an ass.
Fair enough. I hate everybody that works here. What's your name?
Grog.
Oh, that's a generic name. It's kind of stereotypical, but it makes sense. Racism's not very good around here. My name's Barul. Come with me,
I
recruit.
like it.
Bring your slaves, and I'll try my best not to eat the small one.
Alright.
and with that, he takes you in through the front doors. Very well done, I have to say. As you begin to walk through, go ahead.
I got the idea of using super mutants.
yeah.
So as you brought in, the smell of flesh and gore and sinew fills the air. Blood everywhere in the streets, buildings destroyed, decrepit. You see humanoids being wheeled everywhere. A lot of wheelbarrows of dead bodies actually being carried around. Orcs eating the flesh of humanoid creatures, being cooked on open fires and spits in the center of town. You see butchers cutting the heads off of other humanoids as well as creatures, preparing their head for spikes and butchering up the rest of the meat to be salted and cured to be saved. You see posters everywhere of a man and a woman standing together that says, "Do it for Grog," as they're holding the ale that is typically drank by the orcs. You see other signs that say "Obey" as you're brought to a cell block, and Richard is thrown in with Kaboom into the cell block. And he slams the door and he takes Grog, and he says,
Are you hungry?
No.
Yeah, because we finished cooking up some of the other hostages. Coming this way. And
he takes you with him. And Richard, what are you doing? As
Well,
you
I
are
was
locked
playing
in
up
this
the,
cage.
I was playing the whole scared stiff.
Oh, I know.
thing. But
As
once
they're
once I
walked
know
away.
they're gone, I will summon my little spider familiar.
As you go to summon the spider familiar, you notice in the corner a very familiar face, bound and gagged.
What?
Rex is bound and gagged in the corner.
Rex? I almost don't want to do this, but I'll take the gag off.
You take the gag off. And Rex, what do you do when your mouth's free?
I'm gonna start being like, those freaking orcs. Man, I hate them.
You hate them as much as goblins?
Worse.
Good.
Kaboom, how do you react to this?
Well, that's completely understandable. No one likes those orcs.
Well, he said he hates goblins too.
But I kind of do hate them too.
I kind of hate
And
them
now the
too.
group is in an unknown city surrounded by orcs. One of you pretending to be an orc, the others hostages, and one a bird.
Woo!
And that is where we will leave this session.
Yeah!
Woo!
Let's go.
Also,
I
welcome
wish we
in
stayed
money.
in town a bit more. 'cause I
See,
wanna go
I
back
know
to
that
the
people
pub.
were saying Moni's name, but I just did not register that he was in the call at
Yeah,
all.
you're fine.
I wanted to say something, but I was like, oh, better not, because we were all talking.
Ah,
Yeah,
that was
this
so
is-
good.
Yeah.
Gonna be
Kaboom.
I hope everybody
Back,
enjoyed
baby.
today. Thank you, Mani, for being our pseudo party member for a few sessions here. He will be joining us on Sundays for D&D. I thank you for joining us here today, as always. Check out my wonderful friends. Mani does stream. Go check him out, as well as we'll have to get Mani a little PNG for him to use. I'll have him pick it. But yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today. Be sure to check out the session on VOD on demand, as well as on YouTube here in a couple days. I'll put it up there. Check out our other sessions as well. I will be back on Tuesday for some more fantastical fun with D&D. Not D&D, but gaming. We'll be back next week with D&D. And as always, my name is Brian FRG, and we are signing off. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.